A very warm welcome to all our valued customers. We have been proudly representing Tata Motors and its passenger vehicles for the last 14 years. And today we are releasing the new Forever range of vehicles that are truly the industry best offering in terms of superior styling, unmatched safety standards, and value for money. The new Forever range also comes with BS6 emissions and therefore meets the international emission norms. And we truly believe that these new Forever range of vehicles will meet the expectations and gain wider popularity in our Bhutanese market. And with that, I would like to thank our Tata Motors colleague as well as our Samdan Vehicles team for making this event successful. I would especially like to thank Mr. Mayank Baldi, Head of Passenger Vehicles International Business, Sumanta Bhattacharya, Country Manager Passenger Vehicles International Business, Mr. Bala Murali, Head of Customer Care Passenger Vehicle International Business, Mr. Randir Chowdhury, Regional Customer Care Manager Passenger Vehicles International Business, for their unwavering support and in making this event a success. And with that, I wish you all to stay safe during these difficult times and hope that you have grown stronger and more resilient. Thank you.
I would like to wish everyone a very happy New Year 2022. On behalf of Samdan Vehicle, I would like to welcome you all to this digital new Forever launch. The PV business was reintroduced in Bhutan in the year 2018. It was the biggest challenge for Tata Motors and Samdan Vehicles, owing to the customer preconception of the vehicles. It was critical for us to break into the market and acquaint the customers about the features, performance, and reliability of the vehicles. To achieve this, we adopted aggressive marketing strategies in the year 2018 and 19, despite the overall market slowdown and the challenges posed by ongoing COVID. Looking back, we know that we have taken the right approach, judging from the sales growth from 0.5% to 1% in 2021. A big achievement for us. With the support of my team and management and Tata Motors, I am confident that our market share will only grow over the years. Now, with the digital launch of new Forever range, we will have a cross-segment vehicles equipped with modern high-tech features, comfort, and safety without compromising the performance. Moving forward, we remain optimistic that the sales and the market share of PB will further grow. Thank you and Tashidile from me, Dawalham, and my team at Samdan Vehicles in Bhutan. Stay safe.
Good evening, Bhutan. Welcome to the launch of new Forever range from Tata Motors passenger vehicles. At the outset, I hope all of you are keeping safe and healthy. A big thank you to all my media friends and esteemed customers who have joined us today at this event. We wanted to be physically present in Thimphu for this event, but due to the ongoing restrictions and quarantine norms, we had to resort to this digital webcast mode. Nevertheless, we would try to make it equally effective and engaging for you. Our journey in this beautiful mountain country of Bhutan started in the year 2008 with the popular models like Sumo, Indica, and later Indigo. Those cars had received equal acceptance and popularity in Bhutan like we had in India. Even many of them are still visible on the roads today. And the most fascinating part is to see the way the Bhutanese people maintain their cars. Lot of love, affection, and care. Our business did encounter a halt during 2012-13 when the import restriction was imposed on the auto sector. It lasted for almost 3 years. However, we took a little more time to reintroduce our brand in Bhutan as we were undergoing a transformation of face, and our entire PV portfolio was getting refreshed with new generation models and BS6 fuel emission norms. Our new Forever range, ready to be launched today, hinges on being bold yet contemporary, with design, safety and driving performance as key pillars. Over the last few years, this has been the success mantra for the brand turning around in India. The positive consumer sentiments have been so encouraging that the rub-off effect has led to a resounding growth story in other countries as well, like for instance Nepal. When we re-entered in Bhutan in 2018 by holding hands with our partner Samden Vehicles, it was a new beginning already made. But today, we are taking our brand to the next level of aspiration, excitement and enthusiasm. We are fully cognizant of the fact that our Bhutanese customers appreciate quality, safety, styling and most importantly, value for money, which perfectly translates to our products. We would offer a superior customer experience above all to ensure our brand is reflected in what we stand for. As we carry a great feeling and pride to carry the Tata Motors brand, we look forward to your warm reception and wholehearted acceptance. With this note, I would like to unveil the next chapter, the next milestone for Tata Motors passenger vehicles in Bhutan. Can we have the presentation please? I would just like to give you a feedback of our India success story. Consistent growth in market share. FY16 from a 6th position to FY22 on a year-to-date basis, now we are number 3 in India. That speaks about the brand. NPS growth, Net Promoter Score, launches after launches from 2016 till date, we have moved up from an NPS score of 9 to 33, and the NPS talks about the market share aspiration of a company. Evolution of safety. Tata Motors has changed the paradigm of India in safety. Our cars are known to be the safest cars in their segments. 5 out of top 10 safety cars are certified by GNCAP. Evolution of design. Design has evolved. Impact Design 1.0, Impact Design 2.0, we have upped the ladder. Our cars are looking beautiful, modern, trendy and they are making statement. Let's look at what are the reasons to buy for our customers and are they changing. Affordability, spaciousness, value for money, which have become pretty hygiene, have become now safety, design, innovation and technology. The customers for Bhutan are looking the same. Our customers are loving the brand. They are becoming the main brand promoters, spreading positive word of mouth on all digital platforms. Reactions from media, greatly satisfying. Across the board, on all the social media channels, the love for the brand is simply encouraging. What are the Bhutanese customers typically looking for? They are traditional, they have modern values, they are young, they are educated, ambitious, uncompromising, and of course, they appreciate new technologies. And there are different segments, and the Tata Motors brand is definitely catering to all these products in the respective segments. Let's look at what the Bhutanese customers are talking about Tata Motors car. The brand has a good name. The value and the trust associated is improving. Tatas are entering new age with better designs and engineering. 5-star safety rating. Simply the best. Somebody met an accident but still was safe, and that's what we want with you and your family. New Forever range stands for 3 pillars: design, safety and driving pleasure. Of course, we are BS6 emission compliant, uniform design language across products, continuous design refreshes to keep the momentum, safest cars in all the segments, unparalleled driving pleasure, and the build quality and the reliability that is unmatched. Now we have all the products starting from the SUV to the lower hatch segment. Let's start from Safari. Strong heritage of the JLR Land Rover D8 platform, tested for millions of kilometers, supreme handling characteristics and built on a robotic BIW line. Key product highlights: advanced 6-speed automatic manual transmission, luxurious second and third row seating, built on Omega architecture, yes, the Land Rover D8 platform, panoramic sunroof with advanced features, and a fully floating 8.8 touchscreen infotainment. The prices of the Safari start from 24.42 lakhs Bhutan currency. Let's look at the Harrier now. Strong heritage again of the Land Rover D8 platform, 2.2 liter 170 PS power, 350 Newton meter torque, agile ride handling characteristics, exciting drive modes from ESP and EMS, and a proven 2.0 liter powertrain from FCM. Key product highlights: much similar to the sibling Safari, advanced 6-speed automatic and manual transmission, built on Omega architecture, 6-way power driver seat adjusted with lumbar support, ESP terrain with response mode, panoramic sunroof, and a floating 8.8 touchscreen infotainment. The Harrier price starts from 18.38 lakhs Bhutanese currency. Let's look at the Ultras, the safest hatch in its segment, really the gold standard of hatchbacks, targeting customers who look for something different and who want to settle for nothing but the best. India's safest hatchback, and over 100,000 happy customers by now. Key product highlights: 5-star safety, comes with 3 engines, 1.2 liter Revotron petrol, 1.2 liter iTurbo, and 1.5 liter Revotorque diesel engine. Cockpit inspired interiors, ambient lighting to support your mood. 7-inch touchscreen infotainment by Harman and 90-degree open windows. Really the best in class. The Ultra's price starts at 8.95 lakhs Bhutani currency. Now the Nexon, really the star. It's the next level. Highest selling compact SUV in India. First ever Indian vehicle to have scored 5-star rating in GNCAP testing. More than 200,000 happy customers. And turbocharged 120 PS power, coming in petrol engine and diesel engine with MT, AMT 6-speed transmissions, and supporting all the 3 drive modes: Eco, City and Sport. Let's look at the product highlights for the Nexon. Electric sunroof, powerful turbocharged petrol diesel engine, electronic stability program, signature LED tail lamps, bold new DRLs, fortified safe cabin, rain sensing wipers and auto headlamps. What more you desire? Nexon price starts at 10.55 lakhs Bhutanese currency. It's really the next level. Now let's look at the Tiago. First car under Impact Design 1.0 philosophy, 4-star global GNCAP rating, safest in the segment, and over 350,000 happy customers in India. Key product highlights: powerful 1.2 liter Revotron engine, premium dual tone interiors, 8 speakers surround system, rear parking camera, digital instrument cluster, advanced AMT transmission, fully automatic climate control, 7-inch touchscreen by Harman, and the list goes on and on. At what price? The starting price for Tiago is 7.34 lakhs Bhutanese currency. Let's come to Tigor, the sedan for the stars. Safest sedan in India with 4-star global NCAP rating and now over 90,000 happy customers. Key product highlights: 4-star GNCAP safety rating, 1.2 liter Revotron engine, 7-inch touchscreen by Harman, push button start stop, rear parking camera, premium dual tone interiors, advanced AMT transmission, projector headlamps and LED DRLs. And the Tigor price starts at 7.99 lakhs Bhutanese currency. With all of this, it's not just the product that sells. The customer experience is important for a brand like Tata Motors and for the people in Bhutan. A strong and sales service network from Samden, our partners, equipped workshop, trained technicians, a one-stop shop for a Tata Motors passenger vehicle genuine parts, and best-in-class warranty, 3 years and 1 lakh kilometers. That's where we will find you and you will find us. Please come and register your interest at the Tata Motors outlet. Thank you, stay safe, stay healthy. Now it's the time for the Tata Motors New Forever range television commercial. It's exciting.
New. There's new pedigree in our veins today. And new DNA. The earliest is the newest. And Level Next has gone to a cray new level. Today, the vibe is new. Cause the tribe is new. That's cause we made safety new with India's safest cars ever. We made tech new with the famed What 3 words, the micro-location spotter. Drive pleasure is new, cause today, we're driver's cars. And the crew has a totally new style game. Plus, you're sure to get the right kind of tan. But we're not about being new just for today. New is truly on point when new is made every day, non-stop. Today's new is just the beginning. We are a new world of cars from Tata Motors.
Well, thank you, Mayank, for taking us through the wonderful journey of the new Forever range, a truly world-class offering, which has already proven its superiority statement in terms of safety, styling, technology, and aspirations, and taken Tata Motors PV brand to the second position in last month in India, and in overall basis to the third rank. We are also witnessing similar kind of glide path of success in our neighboring country, Nepal. And now it's the time for Bhutan. I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ron, Group Chairman of Samden Group Bhutan, Mrs. Dawa Lam, CEO of Samden Vehicles Private Limited, Mr. Ratna Gurung, Sales Manager for Passenger Vehicles from Samden, for joining us in this digital launch event. As Mayank has already indicated in his speech that we truly wanted to be physically present at Thimphu today for this event. However, it was not possible due to the ongoing COVID pandemic and the continuing quarantine restrictions currently being imposed in Bhutan. This is important that we follow the COVID regulations very seriously and meticulously for our own safety. Hence, we had to plan this long-awaited launch event virtually through this digital platform. We also know that today is the third day for the current 3 days ongoing complete lockdown being followed in Bhutan. I hope everyone is safe in your home and taking good care of yourself and your family. I also take this opportunity to welcome the panelists from Tata Motors Limited Passenger Vehicles International Business. That is my fellow colleagues, Mr. Mayank Baldi, Head of Passenger Vehicles International Business, Mr. A. Balamurali, Head of Customer Care, Passenger Vehicles International Business, Mr. Randhir Kumar Chaudhary, Regional Customer Care Manager, South Asia, Mr. Sandeep Bharekar, Regional Spare Parts Manager, and I am the coordinator for this program today, Sumanto Bhattacharjee, Country Manager for Bhutan, Passenger Vehicles International Business. We also have Mr. Santosh Rane, Brand Manager for Tata Motors Passenger Vehicles, and Mr. Abhinay Saxena, Senior Manager Marketing. It also gives me the honor to invite our distinguished guests from the Prime Minister Office in Bhutan. Thank you, sirs, for your valuable time to attend this event. And Mr. Karma from Shangri-La, Bhutan, and the other friends from the Bhutanese media. Welcome all. Now we will directly go to our question and answer section. We have so far received so many questions through the microsite of this event and also in the social media channels like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, where this program is right now going live. While this event is going live, you can still post your questions, your queries through the microsite, and also from the Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, any of these channels. While our effort will be to address as many questions as we can, but due to the paucity of time, in case we miss some of the questions posted through the social media channels, we shall definitely address those offline after this session. So we begin with our first question today. This is received from Shangri-La, Bhutan, and I would request Mayank to address this question, please. So here goes the question. What models of Tata passenger vehicles are introduced in Bhutan markets and why?
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for the question. So as you would have seen, we have been working very closely with Samden, our partners in Bhutan, and following the market up close. We know which are the segments where the TIV is salient, whether it is the hatch segment or the CUV or the SUV. And complementary to this requirement or the expectation of the customer, we have our entire product lineup, starting from the Tiago, which goes into the hatch, the lower hatch segment, then the Tigor in the sedan, then comes the Ultros, which is the premium hatch, then the compact utility vehicle Nexon, which has been doing extremely well, and as announced earlier, #1 right now in India. And then you have in the top SUV category, in the most premium category, Harrier, which is a 5-seater version, and the Safari, which is a 7-seater version. Both of these vehicles are built on the JLR's platform, and we are extremely proud to get all the products available for Bhutan right from the day one. So why we did this? Because we knew that there is a segment available for everything, and we know the customers for Bhutan are very discerning. They have their own choice. They are trendy, and there is a segment available for all. So we wanted to appreciate this and come with the full bandwidth, the full spread, and the full might of Tata Motors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayank, for addressing this question. So moving on to the next question, and for this, I would request Mr. Ron to, if you can address this. What competitive advantages do Tata PVs hold over the competitions? Why should people choose Tata PVs over others?
Good afternoon, everybody. As basically shown in our presentation already, I mean, if you look in terms of the Tata passengers, in terms of safety measures, I think it meets the expectations as well as goes beyond. So aside from that, in terms of its quality, in terms of its offering, in terms of accessories and technologies, I think it is a very well-equipped vehicle, and will meet all the customers' expectations in Bhutan.
Thank you, sir. We have a question came through one of the social media. Are spare parts and service centers available around Bhutan? This question has been posted by Mr. Shering Norbu. So I would request Bala if you can address this question.
Good evening, Bhutan. Bala here. As of now, we have a presence in 2 locations. One is in Thimphu, another one is in Phuntsholing. We are working with the Samden group that how we can reach with this existing locations to the maximum customers across the Bhutan. In case of requirements, certainly the study is going on. We will be back, but we are sure that with the Samden group in place of these 2 locations, we will cater the maximum requirements of the customers.
Thank you, Bala, for addressing this question. So moving on to the next question. Again, I would request Mayank, if you please address this. How have the customers' perceptions of the Tata PV been changed? What are key factors which contributed to change in perceptions in favor of Tata passenger vehicles?
Thanks for the question. So let me give you a little background about how the brand has changed in India and what we are trying to do in wherever we go. Earlier, the customers that we used to cater to were mostly the fleet segment, and the split was almost 80-20. 80% of our sales was going into fleet and 20% to retail customers like you and me, the family buyers, the first time buyers. Very consciously, we have taken the brand in a direction where we can address the retail customers, the personal segment, the family buyers, the repeat customers. And that's where we have been focusing on three key pillars, which is design, safety, and performance. And technology, which is underpinning all the three. We are very sure that this is the success mantra and the recipe for our success in India, as well as this would be going to be in Bhutan. And we have completely changed the paradigm, because earlier the concerns of space, affordability, or whether the right pricing, all of these are things of the past. They are pretty hygiene. When we get reintroduced into Bhutan, we were very sure that we maintain a decent level of quality, rather amongst the best the class, and reliability and safety, design and performance, as I said. So we believe this is the right moment for us, and we have studied even how the customers in Bhutan reciprocate what is their need, whether it is safety, and it exactly matches on what Tata Motors has to offer. And whatever statistics I have shown in my earlier presentation, whether it is the net promoter score or the market share, that's a testament to our success. We want to repeat a similar story because we consider Bhutan as our next home.
Well, thank you, Mike. The next question I would direct to Dawa madam, if you can answer this. What marketing and sales strategies will Samden Vehicles and Tata Motors adopt to capture markets in Bhutan? Dawa ma'am, if you can unmute yourself, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me? Regarding the market, to adopt a market strategy to capture the market share in Bhutan, the first thing we thought was the taxi segment, which is 80% of the Maruti vehicles were sold for taxi, and there's a huge market in it. That's how the Maruti has dominated the market in Bhutan. So we also thought in that line. And unfortunately, because of the COVID, which hit us, and our reintroduction time was also somewhat not matched, because we done in 2018 and 2019 we are hit by COVID. So we are not that we could not success in that. And another target we targeted to increase the market share was tourism. Tourism, where the Honda Creta sold around 80% of them to the tourism people, where they use for the tourists. So we also thought that we'll target that segment, and our Harrier and Nexon can Harrier can go in this tourism segment, but that also couldn't materialize because of the ongoing pandemic. The other plan to adopt, which will be possible if there's a slowdown of pandemic, to capture the market, is a roadshow, which we're thinking of reaching to all the region around the country and make people have a physical touch and feel of the car, because it's very important for the customer to take decision on this. Of course, on social media is going on, but it's important for the customers to feel the vehicle and see the vehicle physically. The other thing is the word of mouth. So word of mouth in Bhutan, being a very small community, the word of mouth plays a very important role. In that way, we just now whatever market share we have, which we have come less than 1% or to 1% to reach out to 1%, is because of this reason. And because of this, I think because of the pandemic, we couldn't do much on this. And the other thing is we are looking at the freelancing marketing team, which we have already signed an agreement with individuals, 3 individuals who will be doing a freelancing marketing for passenger vehicle. We are looking at this also. And the other important thing is this is a social media. Digital promotion, social media has become a very important platform to promote the vehicle, any product, I mean, in that way. So we are soon signing. Will be signing with the media partner who will be updating and actively involved in the social media monitoring our products. The other area to capture the market is after sales service. So after sales service, we felt that there is a need for, because the dominating brand has lots of experienced mechanics and technician in that one, and we feel that to have a bigger market share, we also need to get into this line. So we had already signed a MOU with the Technical Training Institute of Government, sponsored by AGB, and we are training our youth in that institute for our passenger vehicle, so that we have a more technician available in the market to attend our vehicles. So that is one area we are looking at. And the other area to look at is strengthening of service center around the country, as we have in Thimphu and Phinseling, but we are also looking at around the country. So we reach out to more customers, which after sales service is very important for us. So with all this strategy, which with this, we feel that we can capture more market share in the future. Of course, after the slowdown of the pandemic, there will be lots of marketing activities going on. Just now, we'll be focusing on social digital promotion and social media.
Thank you, Dawa ma'am, for giving us the 360-degree view of the marketing strategies. So moving on to the next question, which is again came from Shangri-La, Bhutan. And this question I would request Ron sir to please address. What should customers in Bhutan look forward to Samden Vehicles and Tata Motors in terms of offerings and other expectations?
Well, in terms of offering, I think this new forever range of cars that we are introducing in Bhutan, I think will meet the expectations of all the customers. I think Tata has done a tremendous job in terms of basically introducing this line of vehicles. And once they are on the road, I think the customers will be fully aware in terms of its performance, the quality, the safety standards of the car. And I'm confident that it will qualify all across the board.
Right, sir. Thank you. So we have received another question posted in our social media in the current live event. This question has come from Mr. Shering Norbu. Will some PVs be stocked in Bhutan? We experience generally with all vehicle dealers that delivery or the lead time after order runs into many months to year. Not saying this with Tata, but in general with other brands. So I would like to address this question first. So Mr. Norbu, thank you for posting this question. So thing is that mostly majority of the brands which are exporting cars from India to Bhutan are having slightly lower challenge because Bhutan being a landlocked country, so we share the border. India shares the land border with Bhutan, so it is easier for the Indian brands to send the cars. Rather, the cars manufactured in the other part of the country, like Japan or Thailand, and all those countries where the shipment lead time is much more. Even there lots of sales planning needs to be there in the back end, that which particular cards and which particular color options variants needs to be stocked in the showroom. And with based on our previous experience, based on the previous sales records, and the pattern that which other car models are mostly sold in Bhutan, we have already improved our stock level, and day by day we are still working on that. How can we further improve the stock level in our showroom in Thimphu? So for Tatas, it was never a challenge that the customer had to wait for more than 2 to 3 months for the cars to receive after order is placed. Generally, we ensure the car is delivered within at least 30 to 50 days window. That is the that we try to ensure always to the in terms of delivery. And if either Mr. Ron or Dawa ma'am, if you want to add to this, you can add further.
Dawa, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Ron sir, you want to add further?
Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, with regards to stocks, I think, we've been operating in Bhutan for now, almost 14 years. And we've always tried to basically keep a certain amount of vehicles in stock to meet the customers' expectations. Of course, there will always be sometimes a little interruption in terms of the logistics that we might not be able to fully satisfy everybody's expectations in terms of stocking. But generally, we have tried to keep basically, in terms of all the models that we offer in Bhutan, a certain number of stocks within the country itself.
Thank you, Ron sir. So we move to the last question. I think this is probably going to be the last question for this session, and I would request Mayank to answer this question. Which brands or manufacturers and models of vehicles are direct competitions to Tata PVs like Nexon and Harrier in Bhutan?
Okay, I'll flip the question a bit and I'll say what we have come for is not to compete with some of the brands here and there, and I can name them. We all can name them. We all know which brands are present, but our aspiration, and if I be very honest with my heart, is to get in your dinner table conversation. If you believe that Tata Motors from tomorrow can be one of your considerations and a pick for buy, that is where we would have made our presence felt. And then whatever then comes after is just a relative performance that in the industry, whether through our brand, through our presence, through our service, through our customer experience, we are able to achieve your aspirations and our aspirations more and more. So we can talk about market share, we can talk about everything else, but our consideration is very clear that we want to be amongst your hearts, and that is where we would do all of whatever is possible to deliver the brand and the product to you in the most receptive manner. We welcome you, and we also give a good presence and a challenge to other brands. That's what I would say.
Yeah, well said, Mike. Thank you.
Manda, can I add something to what Mr.
Yeah,
Mayank?
please go ahead.
There's a new forever range of cars. I mean, I personally have basically physically seen seen some of these models, and Tata Passenger has come a long way in terms of basically these new line of vehicles. As a distributor myself, I'm very impressed with this new lineup, and I'm confident that the customers in Bhutan will also feel the same way.
Thank you, Ron sir. So we are at the end of this live session. I once again thank our panelists, our distinguished guests, our customers, and the media friends, and all the viewers of this event. You can definitely get in touch with us in our showroom and through the social media handles. That's Tata Motors Bhutan for both Facebook and Instagram, and our official website, that is cars.tatamotors.bt. So with this, we end this live session today. Kadinche and Tashi Dile Bhutan. Signing off.